Good morning and welcome back to the Monday Market Update. I hope you guys had a wonderful Father's Day yesterday. I know a lot of people are also off today because of the federal holiday. There's several banks closed, so I hope you guys are enjoying that day off for Juneteenth. Today we will be going over the market as always, and I have Tracy Hammonds here with me. Say hello, Tracy.
Good morning, folks. Oh, hello, Tracy. We worked on our tans this week, and I'm a little bit red still, a little bit tender under my shirt. I won't show it to you.
I'm not tender. I use lots of sunblock.
I tried, man, but I was just so white under there. It just didn't make any difference. So I'm ready to jump in. We were going over the numbers kind of before we went live, and I'm ready to jump in and look at some of these. I'm really excited about some of the things.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting, the numbers, what they're showing this week. So active homes currently on the market here in Hunt County, we have 329. That is up from last week, which was 308, which was up from the week before. So inventory is on the rise. We have been short on inventory, short on homes. That's what's been causing the multiple offers and buyers buying a house that's not necessarily the house, but the house that was able to get accepted on. So, it's very exciting for me to see a lot more inventory on the market because my buyers will be able to get more of what they want than trying to beat out multiple offers.
Just having to settle for what's available.
Settle for what's available, absolutely.
I think that's awesome.
So this week in Hunt County, 43 homes were listed. Last week was 69. That was abnormal. But of course, weekly it'll shift. Sold homes, 29 sold and 16 went into the pending status. That means that they have gone through the inspection period and they are on their way to closing. Total sold, this number surprised me a little bit.
This is a big number.
10,390,700 in homes sold here just in Hunt County alone. Over $10 million worth of real estate.
Well, you think
this is residential homes only.
This is residential homes only, and we only have closings 5 days a week. We don't have closings 7 days a week.
Yeah.
That $10 million, that's $2 million a day. And I saw a post from a closer that we use pretty regularly.
Yes.
That he closed 8 contracts on Friday alone. I mean, that is crazy.
8
busy.
contracts and 13 signings.
13 sides, yeah.
13 sides, so buyer, seller.
Right.
And 8. That's amazing.
That's amazing. And that's just one closer at one title office.
Out for one day.
For one day.
Yeah.
Yes, that's crazy.
That's absolutely crazy. So average price of homes in Hunt County last week was $358,300. That number seems to keep rising a little bit.
It does, and I was saying a year ago that I thought this thing was going to average out at about 275, but I think it's going to average out closer to 350.
Yeah, I think you were wrong.
Yeah, well,
I
wasn't wrong,
Ashley.
but the market kept moving up, and for a little while we did see it hover around 275.
Yes,
but it's not staying there, and
it's not.
It's gonna stay. I think it's gonna average out. What it looks like now, about 358. People keep asking us, is the market cooling? The answer is no.
No, there's more inventory coming on the market. It's not the frenzy it was. Right. It's definitely, it's not like going down or anything. It's just kind of evening itself out a little bit. And you'll see that, I think, on the next slide.
Okay, let's take a look.
Right here. So the number that I always go to, we get these every month and I try to post these out to you guys every month. The bottom right number is one I always focus on first. That's just me. Real estate agents all over probably focus on all different ones. But that bottom right number tells me what kind of market we're in. A 3 months of inventory is a steady, even market. Anything lower is a seller's market. Anything higher is a buyer's market. And the lower you go, the more of the frenzy. And if you look really close at the very bottom, last year, 2021, we were in, that was the height of the multiple offers, almost the height. It was right
pretty
there
close.
in the thick of it. We had 1.2 months of inventory, and last month, May 2022, we had 1.9. So it actually raised it up a little bit. It's kind of evening itself out, and 3 is actually a good market. Is a great market that people want to achieve.
Right. Well, and I think you and I were talking about this slide before we went live, and
Yeah.
one of the things that we were talking about is, okay, here's your evidence that it's not, the market is not cooling, because you show active listings are up 75%
Yes.
over this time last year.
75%. That's huge.
Listings is up 75%, means that's the contributor to your 1.9 versus 1.2
Absolutely.
months of inventory. But your closed sales are also up 25%, right at 25%. So if the market was cooling, we would see that closed sales being down while active listings went up. And
Yep.
that's not the case. We don't have fewer buyers in the market. We
Yep.
just don't. And that's what's going to cool the market. If buyers start to exit the market, that's what will cool it. We have not seen that.
Yep. And so going back to those numbers, the closed sales, you can see at the bottom in May 2022, we had 177 residential closed sales here in Hunt County alone. The median price, that's the full month, where we always give you a weekly snapshot. The full month in May, median price of a home was $308,000, which was up almost 30% from the year before.
Well, and I think that median price, we like to use average because for me the median doesn't tell the whole story, because in Hunt County we tend to see a lot more homes below the average sold price than we do above.
Yeah,
you know,
so that's going to bring that number down a little bit.
The median is weighted a little bit heavier on the bottom than the average, I think.
Absolutely.
Too much engineering talk for one real estate show, I think.
Well, if you guys, we'll post this on our Facebook page so you guys can take a look at it a little longer, so that we can take a minute here, go to our commercial break. But make sure you come back, and we'll go over some of the active listings and the sold listings as of this week.
At Money Law Firm, we are dedicated and focused on being professional, personal, and proactive.
In the title business, there's a lot of paperwork, but when you walk in the door, you don't see that. You see clean, clear walls, you see very straight lines.
Everyone here is like family.
They have a great team of people. The communication is great. I send as much business as I possibly can down here because they take such great care of us.
Welcome back to Monday Market Update. We are going to go over 3 sold properties and 3 sold and 3 active properties that came on the market within the last 7 days. I always search the last 7 days. The first one I'm kind of partial to.
Yeah, me too. This is mine and Ashley's most recent flip to hit the market, and I love the story on how we acquired this
Yes.
home. You know, we post a lot. We have a handle on Facebook called Flippin' Hunt County, and we post a lot about flips and stuff on there. And the family that owned this home gave us sent us a message on Facebook Messenger and said, "Hey, we want you to come and buy our home. We don't want a flipper from Dallas or outside the market to come and just flip our home and make a quick buck. We want somebody that cares about the community." Well, we said, "Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes." We had just picked up our kids. This was around the corner from the school on our way home, and literally 3 minutes we were knocking on the door, and we walked through the home and talked about it. Came back the next day with some numbers in hand, and we were able to make a deal on this guy, and man, do I love how it has turned out.
It turned out really, really great. I love it.
If you want to see the before and after, just check out Flippin' Hunt County on Facebook. And Ashley's posted, I think, a TikTok video on there of before and after on this house.
I did. I'm going to post some actual photos, but for now it's just a TikTok. So this is 617 Turtle Creek Drive here in Greenville. It's located near McDonald's. It's just the street past McDonald's on the left. Beautiful mature trees in the yard, a nice brick home, about almost 1,800 square feet, 1,783 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and like Tracy just said, recently remodeled. We even went as far as the breaker panel being upgraded.
Right.
We went in with granite countertops, new vanities, everything like that.
Unlike a lot of flippers, we have every home that we buy inspected,
Yeah.
and we always make sure those big things are always repaired. And I don't remember if it was a Zensco or a Federal Pacific panel in this guy, but it's one that's always marked as a fire hazard by inspectors. So we just went ahead and replaced that breaker panel to save the new homeowner that expense.
Yep. And this is not your typical lot either. This is 0.44 acres, so almost a half-acre lot.
Wow.
It's really big. Off to the right of the home, there's quite a bit of yard space that you could close in that's not currently being used as
Right.
yard, but is part of the property. Here's the inside. That's where we put the granite countertops in. we took out a fur down over there to make it more modern there, and you got space right there to the left for your refrigerator and brand new tile floor in that kitchen. We also have that same tile floor in the new laundry room, in both bathrooms.
Both bathrooms, that's right.
Yeah. Here is the living space here. You can see that barn door back in the corner. That actually was a solid wall when we purchased the home. The laundry room, you had to go through the garage all the way into the laundry room, and we felt like it would make so much more sense to have availability of not going out into a hot garage at 104 degrees and be able to access it through the living room here. So right by the back door, we put in a barn door, and now you have your new laundry room right on the other side of that door.
Well, and those beams were already in the house.
Yes.
So it already had this kind of modern but mid-century type feel, and just adding that barn door seems like it just fits.
Absolutely. Here is one of the bathrooms. This is the master bath. Like I said, we put brand new vanities. That one has a marble kind of countertop on it, new lights, new mirrors, new paint throughout, new flooring. You can see that tile floor there also matches what was in the kitchen, which all the tile surfaces match in that house. And here is the backyard. You can kind of see a little bit of the fencing back there. Like I was saying, you have a fenced-in backyard, but you have so much more space you could use from that property. We have the survey available, and it's beautiful. So both of these porches were already here. We created that path, and we redid them. They were covered in carpet. But I just love, you have the option of, like, if you're having a party or a cookout, you can be in the shade on the back patio, which is really big. And then you have that the open deck out there that you can be on as well.
And we stained and sealed both of these decks, and we really did everything with a brand new exterior paint, and we really did everything we could to make sure that the new homeowner had as much time maintenance free as possible moving into this home. Now, if you want to look at this home, or if you want to make an offer on this home, you better do it quick, because we already have a couple of offers in hand, and we expect that it's probably going to go under contract by the end of today.
Yeah, and that one, the asking price is $274,900. Next home here in Greenville, 1915 Gordon Street. This is a brand new home. I know a lot of the infill homes have been looking the same, but this builder I've seen this builder before, more modern home. So it gives a little bit of a twist on what we've been seeing all the time. This is 1,554 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. They are asking $288,000 for it. I love the wood. You don't see that a lot.
And I love the styling on this. This is looks like some Frank Lloyd's that we've seen.
Yeah.
And please tell me there's some windows up there above that lower roof. I hope there is, because I love, a lot of times you can get
like the little
indirect natural lighting in,
Yeah.
and I hope they did that.
I don't know that I noticed that or not.
Okay, well, we're going to have to go walk through this.
Yeah, we'll walk
see.
through it. I love how different it is. I'm not one for black.
Me either.
I'm not one for black tile. I'm not one for black walls. But it looks so nice and luxurious and modern. It matches the outside of the house.
Well,
here.
I love that they didn't go all black in here.
Yes.
So there's really that deep contrast, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely. I love it. Here is the master. So that was the hall bath, guest bath. This is the master. You have that walk-in shower there. And same countertop, same tile, and still the same little cutout in that shower with the same tile, which really pops because it's the black and the white
Even
on the black.
the doors, I noticed, they're raised panel doors, but they're not your traditional 6-panel that everybody's been seeing with the wood grain. These are a smooth finish door. They're still a 6-panel door. It's just not the traditional side by side. I like that. It looks more like some of the raised panel doors that are in historic homes. Well, and even in historic homes like Park Street.
Yep, we have another flip coming up over on Park Street, and the doors are similar to that for sure. And I love they brought the black into the fixtures. You got the faucets and the handles, and even the drain. They're all black, so they all
match.
It flows very well. And here is the main living room. I love the wood floors. I really love that. And then they have the island, which is painted a different color than the cabinets, the white cabinets, versus it almost looks like a dark gray, not quite black.
Right.
Here is a closer look at that kitchen. So looking closer, now you see that the countertops on the white cabinets are like a dark gray that match the island there, and the island has that marble look that was in the bathroom. So that's very, very popular right now.
It
Very
is.
modern. I know on one of our flips that we did recently, I say recently, maybe a year or so ago, we actually had the island different than the regular part, and it looked beautiful.
And those countertops, that gray, it almost looks like a finished concrete. You know, some people are doing those concrete
Yes.
countertops. I know it's probably not. It's probably granite or quartz or
I think it's
something
quartz.
like that. But it has that look that everybody loves.
Yeah, I'm looking here. I do not see it. Oh, it says quartz. Includes quartz countertops in the kitchen. So yeah, that is a quartz product there, which is very durable. And I think our last photo here is the back. Now, the backyard doesn't have very much greenery, but that's because it's a new build, and they had to move the dirt around
Sure.
to make it where it can be stabilized in the soil and
Well, they
everything.
stabilize the soil, and the city tells them, they got to make it so that it drains away from the house.
Yep.
We don't want to see any houses flood, and they've done a good job here.
So even though it doesn't have grass now, we are in East Texas. It will be green shortly.
It'll be green shortly. Well, if we keep up this dryness, it may be next spring before it's green, but we're kind of getting into the summertime now.
Yeah. Now again, that's 1915 Gordon Street, brand new house, never lived in, 2022 built for $288,000. So call your realtor if you're interested in that one.
Absolutely.
And we got one more out in Roy City, 3205 Emery Oak Way in Roy City. This one's actually listed by one of our agents, Misty Tittle, who specializes a lot in the Roy City, Texas area. This one is 1,572 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and they're asking $299,900 for it. And inside you can see it's a nice open floor plan. You have the living space carpeted, and then you have a little bit of a dining nook there on the left, and then an island and the kitchen with the raw wood looking cabinets there. Here is the bathroom, same tile as in the kitchen, nice stand-up shower, very, very nice. Matches the kitchen, very, very nice. Oh, and here's the last photo. I didn't get very many photos of that one in
No,
there.
you didn't get very many. But this one has the green backyard.
Beautiful.
They've been watering it. It's got the wood privacy fence. I mean, it's got a little patio off the back there that you could put your grill or whatever underneath the ledge of the house and not get wet while you're trying to grill in the rain or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a nice backyard.
And I love the tree. Eventually, it's going to be big enough to shade the house and help with electric bills and everything. And this house was only built in 2015, so 7 years old.
Right, and at $299,900, I want to point out that all three houses that you brought as listings this week are below both the average of, what did we say, $358 and the median of $308. So all three of these homes are below the average and the median price that we're saying is on the market. So there are some affordable homes available.
There was quite a few to choose from. These are just the few that I picked. As we said earlier, how many active listings came on the market? It was quite a few. So I try to pick some affordable for you guys to go look at and call your real estate agent. And if you don't have a real estate agent, you know what office to call.
Yeah, just call it. Just call it home.
Just call us. All right, and we are going to go now into the sold properties. And this one is located over on Cornelia. That's just one south of Park Street and just east of Moulton. This one was 1,549 square feet, 1424 Cornelia. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. How many days on the market do you think this baby was?
1.
3 days
Wow.
on the market.
Wow.
And it sold right at asking price. Very cute little house. I know the historic homes a lot of people really gravitate to, has nice charm. That one, I mean, you can see the spindles and everything.
The
Very
character,
charming.
the house has character. That's one thing that we're lacking in some of these new builds, and one of the reasons why your eye was so drawn to the second house that you presented. The house has character.
It has character. I love character.
And we love character in homes.
I'm a mid-century modern like character girl. A lot of people are like, ew, that's 70s. Oh no, it's beautiful. Including you.
I love it. I like the mid-century modern,
All right, let's go to the next sold. We have 3 to go here, or 3 total here. This one was 440 County Road 3324. This is just south of Greenville, near, kind of going towards Cache. This was on 2.2 acres, 2,577 square feet. This one was on the market 43 days, a little bit longer, and it sold just under asking price. We're seeing that a lot more right now with the market, the way it's going. So congratulations. 43 days on the market is still really good.
It's still really good. You know, you start talking about just a couple years ago, and 60 days on the market wasn't a bad thing.
60 to 90 days used to be the normal.
Yep.
All right, and our last one, this one's over on Park Street, so just around the corner from the one we just talked about on Cornelia. This one, though, this is a big boy. 4,378 square feet on an acre.
Wow.
Yeah. This
1
is...
acre on Park Street?
Yeah. Well, 0.983.
Okay, 1 acre on Park Street.
Yeah, okay. 0.983, just almost an acre there. This is 1507 Park Street. This one's on the corner of Park Street and Moulton. This one was only on the market 4 days. 4 days on the market, and it sold right at asking price. Somebody fell in love with the character of that home. Going through the pictures of this house, it was gorgeous. It was beautiful, very charming, as you can see from the outside. It is definitely a 1920s house. 1925 is when this one was built.
Wow.
So congratulations to the buyers and sellers on that one. That one was a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. I don't know if I mentioned that. All right, and so that is going to be all of the homes today that we are going over, active and sold. Next week, you won't be seeing us. You'll be seeing Dusty Morgan again. Dusty stepped in last week for us. Next week, we will be out of town taking our kids to see my grandparents. So Dusty will be here to go over these numbers with you. And so anything else you wanted to
No,
talk
I mean,
about
the only
today?
thing you need to know about next week is Dusty's not going to be nearly as long-winded as I am, so you'll be able to get through the show a little bit quicker.
Yep. All right. And sometimes we bring guests on the show. We haven't been lately, trying to get this a little shorter for you guys. But if you'd like to be a guest, or you have an event coming up, or something that you'd like us to mention, just let us know. You can call Casey Ralston. You can call the office if you have my number or Tracy's number. Let us know. We'd
Absolutely.
happy to mention you on the show, or even have you on the show if it's something important.
I mean, especially if you have a nonprofit that benefits Hunt County or the surrounding
Absolutely.
areas.
We love our
would love to
nonprofits.
support your event, whatever that might be.
Yep. All right, so we are gonna say goodbye for today, and we will not see you next week. We will see you the following week.
Family is very important to us, and that's why we wanted to bring family to our business.
We tell folks that at Home Texas Real Estate, we work as a team, and we're all working together to try to sell your house, or we're all working together to help you find the right one that you want to buy.
With At Home Texas Real Estate, it's our family helping your family.